seems to be the trouble?
A witness claims to have seen you consorting with an enemy of the city.
What?
That's how they fixed the blade later. That's what Leonardo said.
Preposterous.
Assassin's Creed lore is confusing. Long story short, all the old gods are real, but they were people who were at war with each other but died off. They used technology like the Animus to recreate it in the future and continue their war. Minerva, who Desmond freed, is one of the worst ones. They basically all hated.
What about now?
So is Minerva or Jupiter bad? Are they different? In Origins, the main character just fucked up using the blade and lost his finger.
Had enough yet?
Oh, was that like the sign and then everybody else just cut theirs off after that forever? I was waiting for this, like the square stealth kill option to pop up, and it never did.
I've grown accustomed to their abuses. What of the body? Bring it inside and put it with the others. Others? The city gives them to me for research.
Oh. I was like, Jesus, Leonardo, you out here taking bodies. Jupiter is the guy at the end of Revelations? I remember what I think is a woman in a hat, and then like it like comes down on either side in a dress. But I think that's at the end of this one. With the others.
See? Like it never happened.
Thank you, Leonardo. For everything.
Anytime. And remember, if you find more of those strange pages...
Maybe I'm talking about Juno.
Should they contain new designs, I will upgrade your blade as well.
Of course. Now, I really should be getting back to Paola.
Porgile I miei omaggi.
Bless me. I had a friend one time, I don't think I'm the first person to say that. I had a friend one time who, he didn't, I guess he just hadn't had to like say excuse me, or he hadn't had anybody like not say bless you for a while after he sneezed. But he sneezed around me once, and like I didn't say, we were just chilling, I didn't say bless you. And I think he just forgot that if you sneeze, you either say nothing or you're supposed to say excuse me. And instead of saying excuse me, he just didn't know what to do, and he's just like, bless me. But like, and then after that, every time he sneezed, he said that like very seriously. Like he didn't not that it's the weirdest thing in the world or anything. It's just funny to me. Are Minerva and Juno the same thing? What's a Juno? I feel like I've never heard the name Minerva before. I feel like I heard a planet like Jupiter.
Come, don't be shy.
And Juno also sounds kind of familiar. I feel like I've never ever heard the name Minerva in regards to an Assassin's Creed game. I think of Baldur's Gate. God, there's not enough time in the day, dude. That is one thing. It's like, because like you guys know how M's been playing WoW lately. Mind if I drop in? Because I'm in like I have 3 more weeks. Been here for 3 weeks, have 3 more. But because I'm in Italy, because I'm like, you want to spend all your time going and seeing and doing stuff. But like, I feel like I do not have time for shit. I feel guilty doing anything that isn't streaming or like going around the country.
I've given you the skills. Leonardo's given you the blade. All that remains is the deed.
Where can I find Uberto?
According to my girls, he'll be attending an unveiling tonight of Verrocchio's latest work. It will be held at the Santa Croce cloister.
Watch over my mother and sister while I'm away.
Of course, Ezio. As if they were my own.
How the fuck do I add this? There we go. I saved that video to my watch later one. Jupiter is the Roman Zeus and Minerva is the Roman version of Athena. Okay. I like when and maybe it became overdone for a while, but I like when video games do plays on like Greek gods and stuff. Like I thought, not even Greek, just gods in general.
That's you! Got it!
Good talk. I'm a murderer now. Anyway, like I thought the tie-in with Horizon Zero Dawn, for example, was pretty sick. I know the gods themselves didn't actually do that. It was people made robots, but they named them after gods. Hellblade was another one that was very, very based around. They were a Nordic shit. But yeah, anyway. I feel like it's just a very common thing for video games to draw their stories off of.
Again with this.
Oh, I was by a glyph. I missed a glyph.
Who are you to speak
What up,
of
Big Toe,
bounds?
Purple Ninja?
You who have crowned
I haven't played the
yourself
new one yet. I need to.
Lorenzo di Medici, Principe of Firenze.
I've done no such thing.
Of course not. Ever innocent. How convenient. At least now we see how far your reach extends, which is to say, nowhere at all. It has proved a valuable lesson for me and my allies.
Yes. Your allies, the Pazzi.
The
Is
Pazzi.
that what this is about?
Be careful with your words, Lorenzo. You
Yeah,
might
Natsu.
attract
It'll be
the
a lot
wrong
easier for me to
sort of
organize like the
attention.
games that I want to play and shit when I get out of Italy. Because like I'm loving my time here, but it definitely leaves me very confused with like what to stream and how to stream it because I don't have as much time to stream. And also, you know, I can't be loud and shit. Wow, I failed that one. I love as the memory D6, we just stabbing whoever. I've heard only good things about it, Bassoon. The only thing is, like, this is kind of spoilery, but the only thing is that the ending basically just definitely sets up that there's going to be DLC, which we might get news on at the Game Awards or something.
I've distilled an elixir of lead and pomegranate, ideal for the liver.
I don't know how I'm supposed to get in there. Do it around the corner, maybe. Or do I have the girls bribe the guards? Let's try this. I saw Sega sent letters out, but I didn't really look into it because
Looking for a good time? Let's look large. You look like you know how to.
excuse me, sir. Wow, they got distracted.
Good evening,
I can't believe that worked that easily.
You as well. I trust you're enjoying yourselves. You!
Fucking bitch, die, bitch, stupid bitch. Oh, what up, Clef Whip? Did I fail?
You would have
Oh.
done the same. To save the ones you love.
Yes, I would. And I have. The Auditori are not dead! I'm still here! Me! Ezio! Ezio Auditore!
That said, I will be going now. I thought that would go better. That was surprisingly easy. I really thought we'd be out of Florence by now, but that's gotta be soon. Assassino, assassino. New era, new energy. I wonder what Sega's cooking. Did you guys hear? Apparently in one of Sega's interviews, they were talking about how they are making, quote unquote, and like, I'm not holding my breath, but maybe, who knows. They were making, quote unquote, a super game. Like, they are apparently trying to make a game that is like either bigger than any game ever, or feels like 7 games in one, or something. I don't know what they're going for. I just know that they are calling it, quote unquote, a super game. And like, Sega should have money. So for those of you who don't know, like, Sega does. I don't know how to get to the codex page, but I'll try. Sega does more than just Sonic, right? Like, they have MMORPGs. Yeah, if I'm not, if I'm still, I'm assuming I'm going to be immobile until at least Tuesday. But yeah, if I'm still not moving, because that GTA trailer is on early in the morning, I might actually go live for the GTA trailer, if you guys are feeling it. I don't know how to assassinate yet, do I?
Suck brick, kid!
So they're making GTA 6 Capcom version.
I wouldn't be a hater. Cool King, thank you for 29 months. Oh wow, look how anonymous I am. The Lord is my shepherd. She's praying. I'm not coming for you, lady. You're good. No, when I say they're talking, like, the feel that I got from it, because I don't know shit yet, but the feel that I got from it is that when they say they're making a super game, they're not talking about, like, oh, this is just a game everyone will love. I think they are genuinely talking about, like, a game that has more time and effort into it and has more things to do, probably more ways to play than any game ever. Like, I don't know if it's going to be, like, a regular game and a VR game, and it could be online, and it can do all the shit that, like, VR chat or Roblox can do, you know, but without, like, paying extra for stuff. Like, I don't know what exactly they're getting at it'll be, or if it'll be just far and away the biggest, largest open world game we've ever seen, but, like, they're marketing it as if it actually is just doing something bigger and more impressive than we've ever seen before. They're marketing it, like, the feel that I get is that it's going to feel like multiple games in one. What is that? What is that Omega logo? No Man's Sky will always hold the record for open world game to me. I think that's... like, if you're talking sheer size, maybe? But, No Man's Sky, I feel like No Man's Sky just failed too much for too long for me to really count it as anything.
Wait, that's not possible. This can't be. Hold on. That's computer code. Let me compile
Yeah, D-Rose, it's so slick. We were talking about that earlier.
Oh shit, it's an encrypted file.
No, Starfield was absolutely not the biggest open game ever.
Strict decryption.
Starfield gets dwarfed by No Man's Sky, but No Man's Sky is kind of cheating.
Compatible with the Animus itself.
Upload it to Desmond then. I can't believe this.
Hello, this is... They call me Subject 16.
This is the guy before me, right? Or before Desmond, right?
How's it going, Thunder? Can't believe you've been to these places.
D-Rose, thank you for the tier 3. 31, appreciate it, appreciate it. I stood right here in this very spot. I actually left that icon for Desmond.
Okay, I've uploaded the evidence, the file that proves it all. But I've split it into 20 pieces and locked each with a code. Can't be too careful. Queen Isabella. No, not her. What century is it? never mind. I've hidden the code to the first file inside this program.
You gotta show us your cool assassin skills when you get back.
Find them all. And along the way, you'll begin to see the truth.
What the heck? How did this get inside our Animus?
Oh, the memory core. We transferred 16's memory data from Abstergo into the Animus 2.0. He must have hacked the machine when Vidic left him alone between sessions.
Oh, hold on, wait a second. The signs on the walls in Abstergo, the ones written in blood, those were clues. He was telling us to look for them inside the Animus.
In the beginning. Oh wait, I have to do stupid fucking puzzles. I forgot about this. 5 of these mythic scenes share a core similarity. Pick them out and you'll begin to see. Okay. Man and a woman. Man and a woman. Man and a woman. Man and a woman. Man and a woman? Fuck. Oh, core. Okay, apples. Duh. I think. Apple. 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 Could be naked people. Is it this last one? Oh my god. I just guessed all the wrong ones first. Oh yeah, this doesn't explain shit either. You finish this and it's just like a little story about Adam and Eve jumping into a fucking waterfall to get away from bad guys or something. Without spoilers, why is there Spider-Man 2 hate? I'm not saying this is every reason. I'm saying these are the reasons I have seen and heard, and when you really dig to it, this is what it boils down to. The 2 main reasons for Spider-Man 2 hate I have seen is people who do not play and do not like Sony games, like Nintendo fans or Xbox fans or PC fans, are really pissy because they can't play the game, so they pretend it's bad even though it isn't. And number 2, racism, because people don't like a black protagonist. People don't like Miles.
Where will you go?
My Uncle Mario
Being featured. People don't like Miles being referred to as Spider-Man. They're like, he should be like Miles Morales or Miles Spider-Man. Why they call him Spider-Man?
I've seen posters
And that is like 90% of the shit that I've seen in terms of hate. But I haven't played 2 yet.
No doubt the heralds also incite the public. Bribe them, and they'll speak of other things.
You can usually tell when someone's a Nintendo or an Xbox fan or someone who just wants to hate on the series for no reason, because they'll say some shit like, it just feels too similar to the first one.
Do any of these things, and you should be free to leave.
Yeah, I'm not doing that feather mission again.
I've added a program for tracking notoriety. This little meter will help you know how far you are between Notorious and Incognito.
Someone doesn't like Spider-Man 2 but likes Ragnarok Certified Miles. I mean, they play differently enough. I could see someone not caring for it, but his question was specifically towards hate.
Level is part of Ezio's memory or not.
Oh, that's the Herald. Okay, I was like, where's this guy I gotta bribe? Oh, kill officials. Yeah, I can do that.
These killings know no borders.
And I robbed somebody. From when Miles was first introduced until now, people only hate him because he's black. I saw for a while, and I don't think that's true with Insomniac especially. And again, I haven't consumed the most Miles content.
Sorry I'm a little late to the conversation but I am 90% GTA 5 was the biggest opening game ever, we do $1 billion in opening sales in 3 days.
$1 billion in 3 days? Is that real? Thank you for 500 bits, by the way. That one I think has to be fact-checked a little, because $1 billion in 3 days is nuts, because 3 days isn't long enough for people to start doing microtransactions that crazy. Okay. I love this game, and I'm willing to suspend some disbelief because it's a video game. But who in God's name is looking at this poster?
Why would anyone carry on like that?
Who is that poster
What's it? Haven't I seen
helping, you know?
that man who's awfully familiar?
Me? Oh, okay, never mind. I'm only asking because I've been seeing hate for it. Sorry, we have an emote in chat where when you type hate, it replaces it with love, which is really funny in some contexts, but not funny in this one. But 800 million on day one. How many copies did it sell? Because I believe it sold a shit ton of copies. I just didn't think it would amount to $1 billion. That's probably what they put into the fucking game. That's probably more than they put in the fucking game. Made it back on day one, and then they went microtransaction heavy. That's so fucked. Been seeing hate for it. I didn't know if it was the kind of hate because I know people between the two. Even though Miles is popular, a lot of people really can't get over someone liking Miles more than Peter. At least in my opinion, Peter's smart Spider-Man, but I don't hate Miles. People who hate Miles love Tom Holland as Spider-Man, and Tom Holland is just discount Miles. That's funny. No, and again, I'm not a comic book reader, so what I really only know is like the first Spider-Verse movie, which I've seen. I haven't seen the second one, and the first Spider-Man game, and the Miles Morales game, because I played Miles Morales the game. I haven't played Spider-Man 2 yet, and I haven't seen Across the Spider-Verse or whatever. I saw the first Miles movie, but not the second. That's what I'm trying to say. And I guess for a while people were complaining because Miles felt very generic. But that, I think, was more of a comic thing. I think in the movies and in the video games, people are saying he doesn't feel like that, and that's a good thing. So again, it wouldn't make sense the video game is catching hate for that if Miles is being, more unique or whatever in those forms of media. But I haven't actually read them, so I don't know. That's just what I was seeing on Twitter and shit.
Were you successful?
Yeah, kilometers.
Yes.
Kilometers Morales, because I'm in Europe, but yes.
Madre?
Ezio, where have you been? They wouldn't let us leave, and Mother, she hasn't spoken a single word since we left the house. Father will need to sort things out.
Yeah,
Where
bad
is
news.
Father? And Federico? And Petruccio?
How has nobody told them?
Something's happened.
What do you mean? No, it's impossible.
Claudia.
No.
I did everything I
Hey, what up, Pancakes? How you doing, bud?
Listen, right now what matters is getting us all someplace safe. But to do that,
what's good, guys?
Hey, yo.
stay focused. Do you understand?
Pancakes. Thank you for the 25 piece. Appreciate you. My man was not lying.
Will you watch over Mother for me?
Called out today.
Then
I'm
we are
sorry.
ready.
You got a physical labor
Thank
job?
you again for everything.
Stay safe, Ezio. Stay vigilant. I suspect the road ahead is yet long.
Escort Maria and Claudia out of Florence to the Villa Auditore in Monterragu. GTA 5 sold 11 million copies in the first night. That is a little bit grotesque. Shit, I can just walk with these guys. Yeah, we're good.
Dio vi benedica.
Hey, what up, Guillermo? How you doing? I'm choosing to read that as a hug from Spain, comma, my assassin brother, and not a hug from a Spain assassin. Good to see you.
Bind thy wounds, noble Signor. Let their mark be not in vain. You have our hearts and sometimes more, ever grateful for your pain.
Still mad? I mean, yeah, I'm gonna be mad. I'm gonna be mad till the day I die about about 2023, the year FF16 got completely fucking hoed in the Game Awards. Because Jeff Keighley always says, like, I don't pick the games, game companies pick the games, gaming journalists pick the games. So, like, I just have to believe that they got the memory of a goldfish. People wouldn't let them forget about Baldur's Gate 3 for obvious reasons, and a lot of them are also pretty heavy on the Nintendo shill list. I went the wrong way. Fuck. We have to go back. So, like, there were going to be complete bitch fits if Tears of the Kingdom didn't make the list, even though it probably shouldn't have. But yeah, for them to forget fucking... How do I do this? Okay, easy. Yeah. Anyway, for them to just forget that FF16 exists, because there's no realistic way they made like a conscious decision. There's just no fucking way they made a conscious decision to be like, yeah, FF16 was definitely a game that we remember coming out this year, but we are not putting it on the list. There's no way. Like, I am left... The only realistic possibility is that they simply have goldfish memories and forgot about it. Are these guys bugged? I haven't been spotted, like, at all. Remake games. Like, I get a remake being nominated if the remake is either A, fucking huge. Yeah, I think it's bugged. They're not looking at me at all.
Follow my lead.
I get the remake being nominated if the remake is either fucking huge or
Give them something to think about.
if it's like a slow year, right? But the fourth Resident Evil is not that crazy of a game, like, to be remade, because it's the fucking fourth one. And also, the year wasn't slow at all.
Let's go.
How could this have happened to us?
I don't know.
Wasn't there a lot of FF16 hate? Any FF16... I want to say any and all FF16 you hate. FF16 hate that you saw either came from, again, people who are mad PlayStation is as wildly successful as it is, because, you know, little man syndrome is going to exist in any industry where that gets competitive like that. But either A, PlayStation haters, or B, Final Fantasy purists who didn't like that the gameplay felt different.
Were they given a proper burial?
Yes, they were.
We lied. Yeah, what up, Kraken? How you doing, man? Good to see you. How was Yu-Gi-Oh? Yeah, OG Final Fantasy fans didn't like it because it was different, but Final Fantasy has been an ever-moving, ever-changing video game since, like, the 7th one. You know the most popular Final Fantasy ever? That was one of the first ones that, like, dared to be different, you know what I mean? That game always changes. That game hasn't been the same game 2 games in a row since I don't know when. You know what I mean? 10 did not play like 9. 12 did not play like 10. 11 was an MMO. It doesn't really count. 13. All 3 of the 13s did not play at all like 12. 14, again, MMO. It doesn't count. 15 did not play like 13, really. And obviously, again, 16. God. I hope we run into another famous video game character soon.
We should be close.
Grazie a Dio.
Grazie a Dio. That is the one thing I noticed, Strawberry, is like, if I ever replay that game, you can skip basically every side quest. Every side quest that doesn't have that weird little plus by it, you don't have to do it unless you think you're lacking in experience. Yu-Gi-Oh was great until I knew I was live after I raided out and started dicking around and saying dumb shit with my friends. Whoops. The story was mid. I have not heard that from a realistic human being. How you doing, Zombert? Good to see you. Final Fantasy 13 needs a remake? Yeah. So if they remake Final Fantasy 13, I think that would be good, because if they remade the game, they could remake the story so that way the story made sense and was interesting and was solid. And they could also remake the gameplay so the game might actually be fun to play. I think if you fix both those things, Final Fantasy 13 is a good game, which is to say that the game as it is sucks major ass and lightning is the only cool part about it. Anyway.
Follow my lead.
I already deleted the VOD.
Buongiorno, Ezio. How could you leave Firenze without saying a proper goodbye?
Ezio!
What do you want, Vieri?
So many things. A larger palazzo, 2 new steeds, a prettier bride.
I think Liza P should have been nominated, yeah.
Your life.
If you're talking to me, you take Tears of the Kingdom off, you take Resident Evil 4 off the list, you put FF16 on there, you put Liza P on there. And if you want to take one more off, you take off Mario Wonder. You probably take off Mario Wonder before Tears, but even still. Yeah, it's crazy that like, so many more people have to have FF16 as their fucking GOAT or GOATY than people who have Mario Wonder or people who have fucking Resident Evil 4. It's insane. I heard briefly, I've only heard positive things about Alan Wake 2. I don't know the Alan Wake series, but I heard so many things. As a guy who's never played Alan Wake at all, I don't care about it, never really cared to look into it. I've heard so many good things about Alan Wake 2 that I want to play the series one of these days, if I get the chance. I would actually really love to play Alan Wake 1, play Control, and then play Alan Wake 2.
For the loss of your father and brothers. What will happen now that there's no one left to help?
Oh, what the fuck?
I have such wonderful things in
Get
store
off my family, you pervert.
sister. I grow tired of this game. Finish him, and do not spare the women.
Please.
What sorcery
I need a video game character to save me.
Not sorcery, boy. Skill.
Show yourself.
As you wish. Here, use this.
Kill them! Kill them all!
Who could this man be? Dre, thank you for 30 months. Everybody look out, it's Chris Pratt. The old grab and slice appears to be doing the trick. Leave that man alone. I like to think I helped. Hey, you there. Leave that man alone. You there. Leave me alone. Oh my god, I just cut my mom in half. Have you had anything stolen? No.
You have my thanks. Keep the soul.
No, but I have my wits about me pretty alright. Dre, Dre again, thank you so much, 30 months. Appreciate you.
It's a me, Mario.
It's a me, Mario.
Mario. It's been too long, Nipote. Far too long. I heard what happened in Firenze. Terrible. Come, let's get you all away from here.
Mark, I think my favorites that I've noticed in 2K since I've been playing it a little bit more, like the offline version lately. I think it's probably just because I'm a huge, 7-foot center, and I also have a pretty high vertical, and I'm just doing shit that I shouldn't be doing. But I've probably gotten 10. I probably in the last couple days, I've probably gotten 10 bad block attempts where I blocked the ball. I will literally block the ball, and it will pop up, and it will say bad block attempt, and I'll lose a small bit of my letter grade, and then it'll say blocked, and I'll gain half my letter grade back. How you doing, Billy G? Is the evil motherfucker who got the goons voiced by Yuri? Yo, I don't know if the goons are voiced by Yuri. I've been rewatching Avatar: The Last Airbender. Yuri Lowenthal is in like every 3 episodes as a different guy. Yuri Lowenthal, he plays no like main speaking voices in the game basically, but he's like every 5th random guy who talks. Yuri Lowenthal's 100% a repeat voice. I'm gonna hop out, play some Baldur's Gate 3. All right, have fun, Rave. Did I just decline the mission? I think I just declined the mission. Oh, here we go. Oh, is Naruto the Super Sage still in here?
So, tell me everything.
They executed father for treason. Federico and Petruccio too. And they came for me.
Do you know why?
I have no answers, Uncle. Only a list of names taken from a man who wished me dead. I still can't believe they are gone.
Don't worry.
Oh shit, chat.
I wish I shared your optimism.
When we get up here, do you guys want to take a break and
We're almost there.
when are the Game Awards? When do the Game Awards happen?
Like in Monteriggioni.
I thought Monteriggioni was an enemy of Firenze.
For now. Next year will be its friend, the year after its enemy again, and on and on.
It's on the 7th. Okay, remind me tomorrow.
I've stopped trying. These are honest.
Tomorrow we're gonna start stream with
Our shops may only
start charging my phone real quick. Tomorrow we're gonna start stream with Game Awards voting. I haven't voted on Game Awards shit yet. So we'll open stream up tomorrow with Game Awards
But
voting.
they're well made and dependable. There is a chapel here too. De Prete seems a nice enough fellow, but I've never been much of a believer.
Did you know the Villa Auditore is almost 200 years old? It was built by my great-grandfather, a strange man who carried all kinds of secrets. Keep your eyes open, and you might discover a few of them yourself.
GTA trailer. Okay, so that GTA trailer is at 9 a.m. EST, right?
This place has started to get a bit rough around the edges. I wish I could do something about it.
That's a barcode.
But
I'll get up there
I
later.
just don't have the time or money to fix things up. Guess that's life, huh? Here we are. Casa Dolce Casa. So, what do you think?
There's no way it's 9 a.m. EST. What time does that trailer play? What does their shit say? 9 a.m. EST is so early.
I'd have her shining again if only I had the time. Now that you have had the tour, Nipote, you should go and outfit yourself. My men in the market are expecting you. Return here when you're finished, and we'll begin.
Begin? Begin what?
I thought you'd come here to train.
No, Uncle. I came here to escape Firenze. And I intend to take my family further still.
But what about your
I'm
father?
definitely voting for
We want
Faker.
you to finish his work.
I think Faker should win Gamer of the Year every year, but that's just
Father
me.
was a banker.
Wait, he did not tell you?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Ma che me combini, Giovanni? Where
Wait,
do we
chat.
begin?
What time does Rockstar, that Rockstar tweet, what time did it say
Give me time to think.
what time on the 5th
But that's
is the
not-
trailer? 9 a.m.
We'll
EST.
talk
Okay,
more
thank you.
later.
That's so fucking early.
Spending money should you need
That's
it.
so
And
early.
if
Nobody's
you
gonna be
find
awake
yourself in
then.
need of rest, I've prepared
Anyway,
room for you on the top floor.
for me, that'll be 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2. I could try to go live for the GTA trailer. And we could do that and then talk about it afterwards. If you guys think you'll be awake for it, I could try to go live for it.
The past, a vast web of connections and interconnections, all ruled by chance. Or is it?
Nintendo 64. Oh, I'm good at these. Except this one's actually free because you can't really fuck it up. 2 days from now. 3 if you're in the States. That'll be Sunday, Tuesday. 5th's on a Tuesday. Oh, it's old Bonaparte. Em wants to go see the movie with Napoleon in it, so I think that's what I'm doing tomorrow. Before I go live. That's what's crazy about being in Italy is like I have time. Like I wake up late. I wake up late every day, right? Like 2 p.m., 3 p.m., whatever. I have enough time to wake up, go to the movies, go to like a coffee shop, go get dinner, go grocery shopping if I need to, come back, throw a load of laundry, and then still go live and be live earlier than I would normally be if I was in the States. It's crazy. Hot take, I don't care about GTA 6 because that game is 7 to 8 years too late. I think that's a weird reason. Because Grand Theft Auto, like maybe back in the day, right? Maybe back in the day when you had 3, and then you had Vice City, and then you had San Andreas, and then you had 4. Maybe back in the day, every 3 years, like you carried some level of Grand Theft Auto hype. Like, oh, I'm still hyped for this. I feel like between 4 and 5... and Red Dead Redemption 2, like, look at it more like, in the beginning, like, I got it, it made sense. Now, especially with the way Rockstar does business, you have to look at the gap between GTA 5 and GTA 6, more like the gap between Red Dead Redemption 1 and Red Dead Redemption 2. Because nobody who bought Red Dead Redemption 2 was, like, still feeling the hype of 1. They remembered playing 1, they remembered liking 1, and they know it's Rockstar who makes Grand Theft Auto. So yeah, I'll pick up Red Dead 2. And then you do it, and you play it, and it's literally the best fucking game you've ever played. I like that Grand Theft Auto 6, and normally I don't like this for games, but I like it for Grand Theft Auto. I like that Grand Theft Auto 6 expectations, if that game is anything short of like generational game of the decade, it will be a letdown. And Rockstar knows this, and Rockstar has the budget to make it not this. And I know Rockstar is becoming more of like that 2K, EA, squeeze every dollar out of it you can, money grubbing feel. But they have to make a story that doesn't involve microtransactions. And as long as they don't fumble that, I'm hoping that they are still a company that will put the time and effort needed to make a story great. I hope they don't short stiff us on the story and put all they have into online so that way they can convince people to buy shark cards. That will let me down a lot. But like, this is one of the few scenarios where the expectations on GTA 6 is to be the game of a generation. And I think that is about the only company with about the only budget that can pull it off with that expectation set. Like Red Dead 2 didn't have that expectation, but it hit it anyway, right? GTA 6 has that expectation. You know what I mean? King Vegeta, how the fuck you doing, man? I heard they want to charge $150 for it. Okay, where are people hearing this? Because I heard one guy randomly tweet that and he made it up. And then I've heard a bunch of people type, I've heard they want to charge $150 for it after that. There is zero doubt in my mind there will be a $120 or $150 or $180 like deluxe version that has a fuck ton of shark card bonuses with it and some pre-order bonuses and shit. There's almost guaranteed to be that. And I'm almost guaranteed to be buying that. I highly doubt there will not just be a standard $70 version. That would be crazy. Crazy part is the success of RDR2 only increased the hype for GTA 6 with how well they made it. Yeah. Yeah. Man, I can't get over. I wish Red Dead 2 would have gotten like a story DLC. It sucks so bad that they made Red Dead 2 and they realized they weren't going to make a shit ton of money off of nickel and diming everybody with microtransactions for the online, so they just stopped. Because like Red Dead 2 is actually like, the more I go back and play that game, the more I'm like, no, that game is it. That game might be like top 2 for me. in terms of like modern day games goes. Was there talk? Yeah, so it's allegedly been leaked. Granted, it's by XQC, so you might not be able to trust anything he's saying, but Grand Theft Auto has seen the rampant success of GTA RP and modded online servers. So they want to run it, so they're apparently going to try to run their own servers. Their own RP servers for 6. Which, like, that doesn't sound that surprising.
I may be a bit disorganized, but I do know my
Red Dead Redemption 2 basically made it where Rockstar can't fuck up GTA 6. They might get fucked. I don't think Red Dead 2 did that. I think the name of Grand Theft Auto would carry it alone. But they need the game to be good enough to get people to want to play online.
Don't worry. We're only staying here for a little while.
I don't like it here. I want to go home.
I know.
They thought Red Dead Online would be another moneymaker. I think it could have been if they would have put time and effort into it. But it launched in a dog shit state, and they didn't really do a lot to fix it, and they didn't really do a lot to add stuff people wanted to buy to it. So, like, Red Dead 2 wasn't a moneymaker because I think they realized after the first, like, 2 months that they were still making, like, 5 times the money on GTA that they were making on Red Dead. So they were like, yeah, we could put effort into this, and maybe it'll be something that's a big moneymaker, or we could stop and put all of our shit into GTA and just keep making guaranteed cash on that. I would assume is how that went.
Salute, Uncle. I did as you asked.
And quickly, too. Ben fatto. Now, let's teach you how to fight.
No. As I said, we are leaving.
Ezio!
How many hours of story solo do you expect for GTA 6? Let me look up,
If you want to leave, so be it. But at least do so armed with the skills and knowledge necessary to defend yourself.
Excuse me.
If not for me.
This thing says that Grand Theft Auto 5 is 31 and a half hours if you rush the main story, 50 hours if you're doing some side quests along the way, and 83 hours if you were trying to, like, do everything. So for me, because, like, how long is Red Dead, dude? Red Dead's like 100 plus hours. I would like Grand Theft Auto to be like a 40-hour minimum. Like, if you're only playing the main story, but you're watching all the cutscenes, I would like Grand Theft Auto 6 to be, like, between 30 and 40 hours. And if you're doing, like, a chunk, because you know me, I like to do a big chunk of the side quest. If you're doing a big chunk of the side quest, I would like at least 70 hours out of that game. Personally.
You can swing a sword, to be sure.
But I wouldn't be shocked if they did less than that, because they want to focus on online more, which that's the part that scares me.
Long enough to strike. I will teach you how to dodge.
You said my father was more than just a banker.
No use fancy
Oh, it's
around,
X.
I
Okay.
suppose. Your father was an assassin, Ezio.
I told you before. My father was a paper pusher.
No. He was born and bred to kill.
Right, you. Show him a real
I find this difficult to believe.
Cleflip, thank you for 500 bits again.
In all honesty, I think GTA 6 is going to be big. I do not doubt that, but it will probably have a lot of issues at first. The story will either be really good or really bad. As for the online aspect, we will probably get it maybe 2 years later. But when it comes out, it's either gonna be completely different from 5 only or the exact same.
You don't think they'll drop online as like a launch thing? I don't think they'll skip online as a launch thing. There's too much money to be made there.
Bring it on. You just...
Oh, hold on, I'm taunting you.
Ma che cosa aspetti? Su, non essere timido.
We'll probably have a lot less issues at first. The story will be really good or really bad as far as the online. The story will be good. I'm pretty sure the story will be really good. Grand Theft Auto has never, like, fumbled a story. Like, literally, I can't speak for GTA 1 and 2, but, like, I don't think Grand Theft Auto has ever fumbled a story, have they?
I trust you believe me now?
Yes. My father was an assassin. But why the need for such secrecy?
Are you familiar with the Templars? One of several knightly orders formed during the
Am I not
Crusades.
escaping right?
History teaches they were disbanded nearly 200 years ago in France. Only they weren't. Being pushed underground, where they continued
Oh, hold X.
nefarious
Okay.
work.
What work?
I wasn't holding X.
Templars seek dominion over man, and we, the Assassins, are sworn to stand against it.
I mean, yeah, that's... I believe that 100%, Cleflip, but those people are literally people who got on for RP purposes. Getting on for RP purposes and getting on to play GTA Online are different things. That said, I'm sure there's still plenty of people who only cared about playing GTA Online and skipped the story then as well. But yeah, getting onto a game, like, you know, that's the equivalent of, like, let's just say you weren't interested in Roblox, but you were interested in BattleBit. It's like, yeah, I played BattleBit for a little bit without ever touching Roblox because I'm not turning fucking Roblox on. I know Roblox doesn't have a story, but it's the same concept. Are we just fighting? Come on, Amadio, what do you got? I gotta remember I don't have to hold L2 the whole time. I have a bad habit of doing that. God damn, Mario, you got a fucking health bar.
Well done, Nepote. You've really come into your own.
Thank you, Uncle, for all you have given me.
Your family. Such is my duty and my desire.
I'm glad you had me stay.
Good. You've reconsidered leaving.
We sail for Spain in 3 days.
But Nepote, I have given you these skills that you might be better prepared to strike against our enemies.
And if they find me, I will.
You want to leave Ezio? To throw away everything your father fought
I don't think I remember this part of the story.
To deny your heritage? Fine. Come vuoi. Arrivederci.
I just hope they do something about all the hackers. Yeah. The hackers are still gross in Grand Theft Auto. That's what's nuts. It's like they keep charging people for shark cards, but
I suppose. Given his heritage.
hackers get into the game and give away money, and if you accidentally pick it up, you can be banned and shit. Like, not to pivot the conversation, chat. In wrestling news, Roman Reigns has defeated every single Royal Rumble winner since of the last 18 years. I was going to say since 2018. Roman Reigns has beaten in wrestling matches every single person who's won the Royal Rumble in all of the last 18 years. Is this real? He's beaten Batista, who won in 2005 and 2014. He beat Rey Mysterio, who won in 06. Taker, who won in 07. John Cena, who won in 08 and 13. Orton, who won in 09 and 17. He beat Edge, who won in 2010 and 2021. He beat Alberto Del Rio, who won 2011. Sheamus, who won 2012. Triple H, who won 2002 and 16. He beat Shinsuke, who won 2018 by throwing Roman over the top, by the way. Roman was the second to last in that one. He beat Seth Rollins, who won in 2019. He beat McIntyre 2020. Lesnar, who won in 2003 and 2022. And obviously Cody Rhodes. That is a little bit nuts. Oh, you know what? Seth was also... Oh, never mind. Got my facts twisted. Anyway. When did he face Batista? They might be counting an Evolution match. They might be counting Evolution versus the Shield for that one. Because I don't remember Roman and Batista going one-on-one. I feel like that match would be a banger.
Where is everyone?
They ride for San Gimignano to slay that snake, Vieri.
I wish to join them.
You'll find what you need at the stables.
He left without me. I wonder what happened to the kid. You can Google what happened to that kid. I think he started dealing with lawsuits, but he was only 16, so it was hard to book him for anything. I think.
Ezio, look at her. I still can't get her to talk. She spends all day and night in front of those feathers Petruchio used to collect. She can't let them go.
Does she talk again if you collect all the feathers?
Don't
I forget.
worry. She'll come back to us. I know it.
I forget. I've collected the feathers one time, and I never want to do it again as long as I live. I think they said he would have to pay off an inhumane amount of money for the rest of his life. That's a little bit gross. I feel like that shouldn't be a thing.
This week I'm almost giving my labor away.
Because again, the kid was 16. How the fuck are you going to put a 16-year-old in debt forever? %100% a rumor, but I've heard characters in GTA 6 are going to age. I don't know about all that. I mean, we'll see, I guess. You know what was cool? Do you guys remember the game Hellblade? I did a playthrough of Hellblade. We got the platinum on it. It's like 12 hours. Really good game. But do you remember when Hellblade came out? Hellblade 2 hasn't come out yet. Xbox bought the studio that makes Hellblade, and then they made them make like Bleeding Edge or some game nobody gave a shit about. And I think they're finally allowed to work on Hellblade 2 again, but Microsoft's been doing some weird shit with them. Anyway, the cool thing about Hellblade when it came out was the developers themselves started a rumor and said in interviews, because the more you die in Hellblade, because like she starts off and like her arm is like cursed. She has something that's like killing her, but it's like it's her arm, and it's just this like, I don't know, black like rot, and it goes up her arm the more you die. Like the more you die, the more it shows up. The developers intentionally started a rumor for Hellblade when Hellblade came out, where they said that if you die too many times, you'll perma-die, and your save file gets wiped, and you have to start over. Does the game tell you that? But yeah, that was just some dope shit. Because like it's not real, but the fact that they planted it in your head, and you're really like, oh, I don't want to die too much. This is freaky.
What are you doing here?
Taking responsibility. Vieri troubles you because of me.
Vieri troubles us because he's a Templar, and we are assassins.
Either way, I wish to help.
Va bene.
I remember liking Hellblade a lot. I hope Hellblade 2 is decent. We might get more footage of that at the Game Awards.
It seems Vieri expects us. He has sealed the gates and sent his men to guard them. Fortunately for us, the city is larger than his host. The southern gate suffers for it, so this is where we'll strike. Pronti?
Help Mario and his men assassinate Daddy. Hey, what up, D-Law? How's Baldur's Gate? Speaking of old games, you hear the people who made Detroit Become Human came out with another game called Under the Waves? It released? Or did they announce it?
All right, Ezio. Here's how it is going.
Because that's another game company that got bought by Microsoft, and then I feel like I stopped hearing about them.
Once we have engaged them, get yourself over the wall and find a way to open the gates. Take these
Yeah, it's been out. Yeah, that was
Use them to
a
dispatch the archers.
Detroit came out initially as a PlayStation exclusive. I think it later came out on PC. And then they started working with Microsoft, and I never heard anything about that company ever again.